I had a thought the other day. The Biden administration is so focused on not being the Trump administration, it's actually becoming counterintuitive to the Biden administration. I understand. The Trump administration broke a hell of a lot of laws. The Democrats always want to be the good guys who obey the laws. But you can still get a lot done legally and pull arms and twist, negotiate, put pressure on people legally, do song and dance legally without breaking laws. But um, this administration is so conciliatory that they've forgotten how to be pressure politics players. That's the biggest problem. But I am encouraged to see that the biggest opponents of Build Back Better were primaried, and most of them were thrown out. Like Kirk Schroeder in Oregon was thrown out by a progressive Democrat, which is just beautiful because he was one of the 10 moderates that was working with Manchin and Sinema to kill it. And that's what she ran on. And she won. And also, the people who threw out Madison Cawthorn, thank you. We may disagree on politics in general, but at least we agree on common decency. But also, the Democrats do need people who know how to play power politics. That's what I'm always telling people. Power politics. When Biden said on Kimmel that he's worried about using the too many executive action orders, are you worried because your big executive action orders got struck down at the Supreme Court? And even Obama's DACA got struck down at the appeals court? Is that what you're really worried about? Just say so. Because I'm worried about it, and I'm not even in office, because I can see the writing on the wall. Because the conservative court doesn't like executive actions, and Republican attorney generals love to sue. But Democrats do, but Republicans sue the most to strike down executive actions. But Biden has had to rely mostly on executive actions to get things done. Like the baby formula shortage and stuff like that. That executive action. That's coming from the infrastructure money. That had to be done by executive action. Also, speaking of executive actions, Biden did something really good with it through executive action, which he reauthorized the Defense Production Act to address the solar panel issues and start making them here at home so that we can move closer to getting off of fossil fuels and getting towards renewable energy by 2035. That is huge. So when you say that you're worried about overusing executive actions, but you make these big executive actions, why do you say those things, Biden? Because Biden, he does have some really bad messaging, people. And also, he has the worst Democratic senators possible. Well, not all, I should say, to work with in history. Because 45 of them are corporate sponsored. 5 of them maybe want to make a difference. So, but we are closer to them modifying the Electoral Count Act. But that's a ticking time bomb because it may not be fully implemented in most states by 2024. And they're trying to negotiate over what happens if states take it to the courts and Kevin McCarthy has to decide. And also, Biden may be, I'm sure you've probably heard by now, Biden may be doing the $10,000 executive action student loan. But he promised that on the campaign trail. He was never going to do 50,000. And also, if he did 50,000, he would just piss off too many people, and he would lose the government a lot of money. So, 10,000 is around 692 billion, and that's probably the safest route for him because it's the cheapest. Because if he did anything more, he would have the colleges against him, and that. But also, Biden's so paranoid about his poll numbers right now, but go to Cinema and Mansion, get the child tax cut, or excuse me, the child tax credit reinstated and get that or at least some of your social spending package from Build Back Better passed. If the child tax credit miraculously reappeared, that would probably save Democrats, but in the midterm so fast that they would probably be like, whoa. But will they do it? Manchin thinks people are buying drugs with stimulus money. Please. People are paying off debts. People are buying food. That's what they're doing. But we'll see what happens. The caveat always is there's always time to self-correct, but will they self-correct? My name is Todd. I'll see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully my arm will be fully healed so that I can make more videos.